Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this week's interactive newsletter. It has been a phenomenal week. It has been absolutely amazing. The children have worked so hard. We've had a brilliant Star of the Week assembly this morning, where all the staff, as usual, spoke about the children that they had chosen and gave the reasons for this. And the children that hadn't been chosen, who were probably feeling a little bit disappointed, you could see they were overjoyed. They were so pleased for their classmates and for the reasons that they'd been chosen. So I just wanted to share that with you, but it's been a fabulous week. It really has been wonderful. This week's interactive newsletter has got lots of the usual features. I've mentioned Star of the Week. It's got the Year 6 Superstars. We'll be hearing from Foundation Year 1 and Year 5. Now, Foundation children have had a visit from Rand Farm, so you can see information about that. In Year 1, they've been showcasing some of their math skills, and in Year 5, there's some examples of some science work that they've been doing. So that's a really popular feature, and I know the children enjoy looking at that and seeing what children from other year groups have been doing, which is great. Just wanted to mention Breakfast Club. Now, Breakfast Club is run by Mrs. Barrett and supported by Mrs. Ewens. It is fantastic in Breakfast Club. I can't tell you what a great start to the day those children have. It's really well run. There's loads of fun activities, loads of things to do. And I wanted to thank Pepperell Solicitors, who they've been giving us some funding up until now. And we look forward to working with Lindham Construction, who Mrs. Malik has been working with. So they're going to be offering us some support, some financial support as well with funding. We do heavily subsidise Breakfast Club, and without these contributions from these companies, it wouldn't be possible in its current form. So a big thank you to them, and a big thank you to Mrs. Barrett and Mrs. Ewens for the time that they put into making this such a special provision for the children. We asked for reading volunteers for Key Stage 1 last week, and I'm really pleased there's been a great uptake on this. Quite a few parents have offered their services. If there's anybody else that is interested in coming in, listening to children read, please get in touch with the school office or through Facebook or through Clastodio. You know the usual channels, because it's so important that the children get opportunities to read in school, which they do, of course, with their class teachers, but there's only so much the class teachers can do. So if you have time to spare to come in and read, please, could you volunteer? And a message to all parents and carers, how important it is to listen to your children read at home. It's so important. There's only so much we can do at school with reading. With almost every other thing that we do in school, we can do it in school. And there's enough time to do it in school, but reading is such a complex issue, and to get children prepared and ready to read when they leave us at the end of Year 6, to make sure that they're at the correct standard, it is a two-way thing. We do need your help at home as well. So please, whatever you can do at home would be a great help. Attendance has improved as well since we've been back after Easter, which is fantastic. It's still not at National, still not over 96%, but we're over 94%, which is better than it has been. So please keep it up. I always say this: if the children are ill, they are ill. But if it's another child that's ill and not that the other child, if you know what I mean, then they should be coming to school. If the children are well, they should be coming to school. If you're having problems, let us know. We do have the attendance bus, which we can get out in the mornings if we can help out. Let us know if you've got any problems, and of course it is your responsibility to let us know if your child isn't coming to school. The quicker you do that, the better, because obviously we have safeguarding calls that we have to make if children aren't in school. So please make sure that if they're well enough that they're in school, and if they're not, that you inform us and you let us know immediately. Thanks ever so much. So I also wanted to mention, it has been a brilliant week. But children being children, as the same with adults, we make mistakes. And there have been mistakes made over the last couple of weeks and this week where children have made the wrong choices. But what I wanted to mention about that is the children that I've spoken to, how grown up they've been, and acknowledged that they've made mistakes, been truthful about it, and we've managed to get to the bottom of the problems, sorted it out, and it's been really refreshing and makes it so much easier to resolve, because we all make mistakes, and it's about learning from those mistakes. So I just wanted to mention that, and how impressed I've been with the children that I've spoken to and I've worked with this week in helping resolve a couple of issues. So I'd like to say well done to those children as well. Everybody else, I hope you have a fabulous rest of the day and have a wonderful long weekend. I hope you manage to do something special with your families, or even if it's just have a rest. And then we can see you all back on Tuesday, all refreshed and ready for another fabulous week. Enjoy the weekend, everyone. Thanks very much. Goodbye.